Look at the pistol round, and there's a lot of info being established out here towards bottom banana.
They're going to see so much, including the bomb carrier. Wonderful and Spook able to get those picks in on the Sprout side, but Kicker and bigest can strike elsewhere, both turning around against the trades and coming out of the apartments. Ralen's now hearing footsteps, knows that Zyphon is in apps in a bedroom. He's got to find his players, wraps that corner, sees the headshot, and does land him. So 3-on-2 that favors ITB as the bomb is planted.
bmas could just work out from that pit control. A lot of time stalling is Wonderful, still wary about the apartments lurk, and Rowland deals with Spook coming in for Moto. I might actually even change my prediction slightly, Jay, and say that there's a possibility of a 2-0 for Sprout. I look at the ITB results on Inferno yesterday, and because that has more context than previous history, yeah, we can sit here and say, well, across the last 3 months, we've seen ITB play this map 7 times.
Know about this, they'll hear those footsteps. They're coming in from the brackets. Entrance Kicker has got to strike, or otherwise his teammates have to evade the damage. It will just be damage for now in minimal amounts. bmas takes some more to some blind fire. The Eagles on site now got a strike, and Rawls will do so against Basuta. Wonderful's gone down in the meantime. Torsen gets the Famasi involved as Rawls gets another headshot. bmas will also drop, and Kicker is left alone to clutch it for ITB. Dealt with on the 3K Deagle, and the follow-up from the pistol goes the way of Sprout.
We've been selling a lot of praises as well for Torsen in these very few officials that we've seen from him.
Man advantage stays with ITB.
It's going to come down to the 2 site defenders here to waste that time. Rules is still trying to get into position out to Library.
Zyphon down to Masuta, 5-on-3. Rowland returns the favor, and just like that, Sprout have conceded the round. The Eagles can be used on the T side too. There's left the 2 to just save.
Now, this is both rounds now being uncomfortable in the anti-force by some really good shots from ITB. That opening connection out there towards long. The pit player just getting rolled over completely, and then Rowland just beaming as soon as they entry up to A directly. And Spook and Rules have to save on to what they have. Get that force buy to continue. It's a slight amount of exit damage, which at least tries to take as many of those rifles away as possible. Rules might expect a little bit more and has to give it up eventually.
Get a couple of exits out of this. In fact, 3 kills. So that will be pretty much an expensive round there from ITB. They did buy down a little bit. Aware that there are a couple of guns for Sprout to utilize, and those 2 will press on into mid, where Zyphon's going to find some success. bmas caught. Wonderful catches Crucial, trying to punish him for attempting a trade, and that is the impact you can have with a couple of saved weapons. Now it's on to the B site, where the pistols will remain on defense. There's 3 players overall here, though. And Masuta will get Rules. That's 1 pick back. Torsen caught off by Kicker, and Spook waits in the backlines only with the USP, dealt with by the IGL of ITB.
The info was that Zyphon and Wonderful are playing together towards brackets. You know that B site is completely opened up, but that has got to be something that the ITB can look at with those performances yesterday. And the lack of full clearances on the B side did hurt them a couple of times against Gen 1 and probably should have costed them the entire game.
And wait in the cubby corner. Will he get checked?
But there's a bait and switch coming on. Wonderful's going to take first contact.
And just spray them both down with that contact. Now the swing from Torsen gets 1 more pick. Wonderful is dealt with by Masuta's double, but that's a 3-for-2 trade. Sprout still hold control. Presses the issue. Masuta trapped. Smoke's come back to try block them as Spook has been seen. Rolls unknown. Zyphon triumphantly dives in to make magic happen. Masuta gets the pick. Not quite the second. Not quite the follow-up. And not quite the defense.
And that was a very good, well-played round there from Sprout. So obviously they've got a little bit of a bait and switch. Probably doesn't go down the way they would have liked. Obviously, Wonderful gets first contact. He gets 2 kills. Maybe the spacing was a little bit too wide. They needed to try and fight together there to...
ITB heavy-handed towards the A site, where there's only Zyphon in to contest. USP versus the Loft. He should not last long here. Didn't even get any damage, let alone a kill. Neither was very likely. They might wrap these pistols over and try to see if they can take down the exit frags against ITB. Maybe the M4 might sacrifice itself because they can buy it again in the next. I don't know what Rolls' role will be, but he is at least joined his teammates. Flicks up against Crucial. His AWP still hunting for his first pick, and there it is against Wonderful. Does get taken back by Torsen in the end. bmas can recover that AWP, make sure it stays in for the next round while the AK looks to strike back. And now the 2 guns should get out of here. Again, Torsen will stick around, sacrifice himself. But Rawls needs to stay alive. And you mentioned Crucial's lacking numbers over the course of this tournament. You consider what Wonderful did during the group stage for Sprout. If he gets online with that AWP, then the AWP v AWP battles will not even be contested by ITB.
Yeah, I mean, it's true with the AWP impact in itself. I mean, the concern, obviously, for Wonderful is how does he get facilitated with the AWP frequently if the money's never there? I mean, We haven't seen him AWP at all in this entire City side because the loss bonus hasn't been kicking in. They haven't been saving any AWPs from the likes of Crucial.
Budged an inch. And now will be forward facer against the execution contact. 30 seconds, lands on kicker. M4 of Spook gets out of the way. Flashbang support is inbound, but Bemis gets the rifle player. Torson's out, and Wonderful grabs the bomb carrier. That's important. Torson now needs to swing an axe with a massive lineup that only gets 2, damn near 3. Wonderful setup against Crucial. Could use a pistol against the man. The AWP for your battle not coming up to crunch just yet as Crucial misses his shot, and Dycha can close in with a smoke clearing towards Cross. Sprout flashes to keep Torson away. Countering Incendiary will get out towards that long position. The swing forward, dishing out some damage. The Molotov does burn Bemis from beyond the grave as zywoo follows suit with one, but he is completely surrounded here. Needs to find at least one more, and he almost gets Rallen, but it's not quite good enough. Kicker just slowly rotating in from the long position, checking out the site carefully, and we'll let the bomb go down.
Wonderful does have a HE, so that can go towards mid-site out from Arch. But unless they're getting a kill in quickly, this could be a very difficult retake to work. I mean, Kicker's even got a molly for the late rounds.
And the nade does not land to Kicker, so he remains alive. Aware of 1 AK, must be aware that someone's on the bomb site, the AWP. Lesser so, but Crucial misses another shot. Get back on the bicycle and hunt for these CTs, but now the smoke's in the way of him. Kicker caught off. Crucial does hold his IGL alive. Looking forward for rolls. Crucial's dead. Rallen trades it back 1v1. Aware of where Wonderful is. The AWP versus the AK. Up close and personal, but time has run out on Wonderful. Rallen has held his presence, will not hold his life, but will hold the round.
And that's really well played there from Rallen because he knows, just from the kill feed alone, Wonderful's the last one left.
Sprout only leaving Spook towards his B defense, which is where ITB are leaning.
Already rotations are going to start coming through. Spook just needs to try and hold and fight, gets a couple of kills. The backstab out towards Banana is instant there from Torson before contact even got made there at B.
Decimated the T side in a matter of moments. Spook will go down. Bemis gets one more past that smoke, but Wonderful involved at an AWP, and Bemis is in a 1-on-3 for the ace in this clutch. And 16 seconds to make it happen. He knows that Sprout are going to hold their positions. His best bet is to fight on zywoo and get into the B site to get the plant down. Torson does fall, but now no time left. Taps it. zywoo just going to check the bomb site. Should deal with him. And there it is.
Sprout making a very solid info play. Now, obviously, we were watching Spook's POV.
Got to press forward to these flames, or otherwise just save, but the save is not an option with the money being where it is. Rallen making some lurk plays happen, and Spook just mows through Crucial. Masuta. zywoo's there to close out the last.
Now, Rules is going to try and pull a little bit of distraction as if they're playing behind that long smoke and not to the hands of Torson, who's on the front side of it.
Bemis finds that headshot. Torson goes down. Wonderful. AWP needs to swing forward. Land the collateral. Only get the one. He missed it by pixels. Now zywoo needs to strike alongside Rules, but Rules is quick to drop, and zywoo is traded back by Crucial. Now a 1-on-2 for Spook on the rotations back in from the B defense onto the A retake. The plant will be secured to the backside. It's all on him.
It comes down to the B anchor to make something happen. Slight edge of that Moto smoke. Tries to pull his attention for a moment, tries to walk in, but at least that cold zero angle being held there from Crucial means that a ninth's going to get gained there from ITB. And I think for both sides, there are positives at the turn of the half. For ITB, this is a so much stronger showing from what we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
And for Sprout, it's a recovery at the end. That's probably the best way to put it. Crucial towards the long control, just trying to see if he can spot for some information. And for Sprout, they're going to start at least the contact.
Taps of Crucial, desperate to get a pick, but unable to do so against Wonderful, who strikes first. Spook now drawing the attention of the players, making their way around the corner here in the Banana, finds Bemis and Masuta, not quite kicker, but that 3-for-1 trade has done more than enough for Sprout here. CT forces being hunted down here by these pistol players. Rallen just caught off a little bit of damage there. Still rocking the Mat 10 because they have no reason to ditch it. Same thing for the Galil and Spook. And look at how fast Mouz is going to play for it into Boiler. It's no idea if the crossfire held by the two individuals. And Bemis and Rallen just shut this round down in a matter of moments. Torson will try to fight back. Engage 1 and 2. Crucial forced back. Torson is low HP. Wonderful now. Set to strike. The AWP doesn't know where to look. And finally the bomb gets dropped once again. Molotov sent towards the site, but Crucial is low, so Wonderful can isolate that pick, and has got a little bit of breathing room, can make his way back in to grab that bomb and apps. And 1:15 to play with.
This looks very good position right now for ITB. You've got two alive that can crossfire off one another. You know that the bombs got dropped. You know that Wonderful's the last one left. He's got to be lurking somewhere, A. He can come short, he can come towards long, and he can come apartments. There's only 3 avenues of the approach.
There he goes down a kicker. AWP shots back from the man, and the T's will press on very quickly. One scene crossing out towards speed where they'll call the info that this is definitely a B split. As kicker goes down, Masuta stands alone. He's done great things on this B site in the past, and there's only 15 seconds. Needs to get a second, but doesn't do so. Wonderful involved with a shot, 4-on-3 situation. Sprouts have gained their 10th. ITB have rotated away.
Yeah, Torsen should be on for at least one exit frag. It all comes down to the timing. Gets that free kill there onto Rowland, and then knows that Crucial's on the side directly. Sprout should go hunting here, because this is a great way to force an even harsher reset to their opposition.
They are leaning into it. They're wary of potentially a wider wrap in from the second mid and mid control. On a long enough timescale, they would close in against these players. And you see zywoo is trying to close in that gap, occupy no man's land and deal with the CT side. 10 on the board. Pressing forward with their smokes. Oh, that's a missed one. That's not good at all. Molly sent back. AWP needs to land something. Wonderful has opened up an opportunity. They need to get that second player and the third man now that has rotated to the cross. They're going to wrap back over. zywoo has caught Bemis. 16 seconds to get this bomb down. There's 2 more CTs to deal with, one of which is out in the open. Crucial not spotted. Rowland is not either. He gets his kill. Flash forward. He's blinded. Crucial seen. 6 seconds. Rawls needs to prioritize that plant, and Crucial can land him with distraction on the site. Wonderful has to save the weapon. And ITB has styled their way out of a dangerous situation.
Full credit goes there to ITB to not over-rotate from A, because that's a 3v5 situation for Sprout.
Swinging up to try and look for CT players. He's seen Masuta, he's seen Kicker, he's caught Masuta. Molotov going to try and drive him away. They'll take some damage. They've got the advantage.
And now they want to try and pressure even further. Kick it out here towards Cars. Going to get that rotation from Rowland. Needs to get a pick back and stay alive. And as soon as he gets one and falls away, that's when he gets spammed up in the process from Rawls.
Swing from Rowland. Gets Wonderful in his second phase, progressing even further forward to bring it to evens at a 3-on-3. Flashes over with smokes down as well. Nades up. Crucial's AWP. Spotting Molly's up. Headshot seen. zywoo down at 2 HP, dead to the hands of Bemis. Nades up, spray back. Crucial, and Bemis almost line up for the moment, but Bemis able to get that trade. And has plenty of time for the defuse. It's 12-10 for ITB.
And that's just superb utility usage coming into ITB. Maybe I didn't read it exactly right, but you can see what they're doing then. They smoke off CT. And there's the multi in for 2. Kicker can play deep out from CT. Masuda can help with util.
Flash forward, Wonderful gets that pick. And Masuta stands alone to the backside. Back up is behind the smoke because zywoo takes it back. Rowland going to make his way forward. Transfer the spray to a 2K, not quite the triple. Spook's got no time though. Rowland's done more than enough. The AK will look for exits at best, try and save it into the next one. Crucial takes him down, I think, just before time. It was after time, no!
Yeah. And just when they start with pace out there towards Banana, it doesn't work out at all. The util just hits them so hard. Rowland backs up the AWP, and it's another multi-frag sequence coming through from Rowland. Yes, it might only be up against Eco Pistols, but they want to try and put pressure onto Crucial, and instead they've just run straight into Rowland.
zywoo takes one headshot back. There's a small consolation in a world of disadvantages. The 1v4 from there, the bomb in full CT control. Rowland can get wrecked, boys. Hear the footsteps in the apps, however, they make their way in towards short. It's information that won't mean much because Bemis has got the kill and the double up for Torsen as he can't hit the headshot. Spook can finally take it back, but Rowland is not done, not detected, and now strikes the Spook. The Deagle of Wonderful is now the last thing remaining. Can do damage, will get no kills, will get no clutch. It's map point for ITB.
And it feels like a Masuta kind of showing. Obviously, they're very different players, they're very different roles, they play on different bomb sites. Losing the round and keeping 3 alive, that's pretty good.
Rowland just looking for the exits here. Spook eventually takes him back. 2 kills effective, but not good enough for the round itself, and so...
I'm surprised that Sprout aren't putting more of an emphasis to get back out towards Banana, and maybe the reason why is because Spook can do it by himself.
Crucial down. Smoke back, kicker. Caught next as Spook solos this round. Rowland down next to Torsen, holding the apartments. Rules there to cut the rotation. This is over if the man advantage wasn't enough. 12 to the border. Sprout, ITB have got to save these guns. And he's not done. Masuta falls the same. Rules. Spots the last man. Bemis will be hunted. They'll have nothing to play with in the next for ITB. As Sprout maintain their lives and start the grind back to OT.
Bemis. He can keep fighting, but he will go down. Catches off Rules. Molly out towards a pit control, and Torsen catches him. I mean, one thing that is obviously very clear for Spook and the majority of his career was he was always a standout player on...
And ITB are not moving. P250 goes for the info play and now sees what's really going on. Smokes are set. Rowland, will he boost Bemis? Counter flashes are turned as Masuta goes falling. And now finally up on flower pots. They'll go for it. Spook spray catches neither of those players. Engagements are going completely all awry. The spray all over the place. Torsen. Unlucky 13 for Sprout. ITB. He's blinded. Looks in, dives down, slowly but surely that backstab closes. Kicker gets Torsen. Advantage now CT side. Bomb getting planted. They'll let it go down and they'll get the kill for it. But Spook has made a play in from cross. 3 on 2. Flash is sent from Rowland. And Spook leans into the M4 and gets the pick. It's all on wonderful. And his AWP, stellar in the last couple of days. He only lands the first though. The second shot's not good enough. The second attempt is good enough though. But the third kill does not come through. Masuta finds his star potential for one more frag, making it 16-13 and ITB take map 1.
That was such an impressive performance coming through from Rowland. I mean, even in that...